Libra, I don't know who needs to hear this, but everything is flowing in harmony. Everything is balanced. For some of you guys, you've been trying to balance your heart and your mind, and you have balanced it. Everything is flowing good. I don't know why I just thought about one band, one sound. Like everything is one. Something is balanced out. Something is harmonizing. And this is when the mind and heart is in alignment. And when your mind and your heart is in alignment, you get that which you want. And I do feel like something is balanced. Something is happening off of balance energy. Whether it is you, self, you're being more balanced and more intentional with your feelings. That's when you get which you want. I know you've been in places where you get something, you think you wanted it, and you get it only to realize, I really don't want this. But now everything is in harmony. You're getting those things that you actually want, which means you're asking for what you really want. You're listening to what it is that you really want. Whether it is like a community or a friendship or something like that, like things are really, really balanced. The feelings and the thinking is very, very balanced. I do also feel like for some people, you can be more feeling driven, or you can be more thinking driven. And it's a way for you to find balance within that. Because as we all know, feelings come and go. You can't make major decisions based off of feelings, because feelings come and go. A lot of feelings come and go. A lot of times we go through life feeling so many different feelings, and then our feelings change at the sound of something or whatever. So there's a need for us to balance our feelings. Also, there is some type of drama alert. There's some type of gossip, lies, fast-moving drama and chaos. But then again, all of this is aligned with something. Something is all in harmony. So when we look at the polarities of drama, chaos, all of that, what is the polarity of that? Real union, loving energy, all of that good stuff. So I feel like don't get focused on the drama, the chaos, the lies. Get focused on the truth, the love, the happy times, the fun, all of that good things. There needs to be some type of balance, since we're talking about harmony today, and that is just what it is. But be on the lookout for that, or don't be. Or don't be on the lookout for that type of drama, chaos, stuff like that in your life. All right, so let's see. What is the affirmation for Libra today? What is the affirmation? Let's get one, please. The affirmation for Libra. Well, we got two. It says, I release all negative thoughts today, and I attract loving relationships into my life. Let's say it together 4 times. I release all negative thoughts today, and I attract loving relationships into my life. I release all negative thoughts today, and I attract loving relationships into my life. I release all negative thoughts today, and I attract loving relationships into my life. I release all negative thoughts today, and I attract loving relationships into my life. It says, what is weighing most heavily on my mind today? What is one positive thing I can learn from this situation? To release it. Which relationships do I consider the most loving, and how can I nurture these relationships? Nurturing the relationships you already have is like the number one affirmation in bringing more loving relationships into your life. So if you're wondering, well, what's going on with my relationships and why aren't I attracting? Look at the relationships you already have and try to nurture those a little bit more. Nurturing and loving and showing compassion and just giving to your relationships makes you so attractive, just in the spiritual realm, to send you more of that. Like to send, especially if you are a divine feminine, to send you more of that. That puts you in your natural state of being. That's what the universe wants you to be, in your natural state of being, like all the time. All the time. Tell me more about, okay, woo, I told y'all. So you got the mountain nearby, indicates the presence of a mighty enemy. Also, I did have this energy here, and a mighty enemy is coming because the money safe is open. This could have something to do with family problems, family relationships, family quarrels, family. Most of the times, a mighty enemy usually is like a family or a friend. You gotta know a person to be their mighty enemy. This ain't no stranger. We wouldn't care about that. We wouldn't care. This is something that gotta make you feel like you trembling, or make you feel like, oh my gosh, make you panic just a little bit, even if it's just for a little bit. That's what that is. All right, let's go. Let's see. King of Potions. The King of Potions and the World card here. So the King of Cups, and you have the World card here. All right, with the Tower. So, and you have this balance here, this balance card. The Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. There is some type of tower crumbling energy with the energy of moving to the next level, the energy of graduating to the next level, if you will. There is some energy of like something moving, crumbling, that could be excruciating, a painful ending, but with a beautiful beginning. So I do feel like there could be some type of, or everything is at balance here, the mighty enemy with the beautiful beginning too. So I feel like you need both. I don't understand why you need both, but it's not me. I didn't create this. This is God's work. So I'm just going to be quiet and stay in the child's place. But as it looked like something, both needs to happen to balance everything out. Polarities are definitely happening right now. But you do have the King of Cups here. The King of Cups is a master manifester. The King of Cups is grounded with spirit. The King of Cups is usually like, people refer to the King of Cups as like God or godlike or something like that. So it's like God in the reading. So both, you got the mighty enemy and God here, both balanced, light and dark. So I do feel like that something is happening of balance. Like it's something is just balance. For some of you guys, you could have been through a lot of chaos, and at the same time when you've been through chaos, you're making major wins. You're doing things that you're accomplishing a lot of things, and that is balance. Something is balancing out. How mighty the enemy is, or how mighty the threat, that is how beautiful the promise or the gift or the blessing is going to be. Nothing good in life comes without suffering, without a period of suffering. And I know a lot of people would like to say, no, we going into the life of ease and we don't suffer. We don't. Then you ain't really, what? Everything. You work for things, sleepless nights. People, even that person who made the video, they had to go through periods where nobody was looking at that video. They had to suffer through kind of not being included, not being looked at, not being paid attention to, in order for them to get to that point where they can make their video and say, oh, now we're not suffering. No, a person had to get through a point, these low moments that a lot of people don't talk about. But the low moments are there, and the low moments are going to be just as dynamic as the high moments. So definitely count your blessings. And not only that, There's a need for you to be thankful for some things that didn't work out. Thankful for some moments of chaos. Thankful for moments of like even betrayal. Because that's bringing you, everything has to balance itself out. Your self energy right now, you're blossoming as a Sirian's A. Very, very artistic, filled with all of this integrity. And the most thing that you care about right now is going to be honesty. Care about people being honest with you. You care about you being honest with other people. You showing yourself in a more authentic light. And I do feel like because you are balanced with yourself, you're not just trying to show the light being of yourself. You kind of understand the polarities even within you. Understanding yourself on a whole different light. So right now you can find yourself kind of like diving into creative energy. Lots of creative energy could be happening here. All right, when it comes to career, you do have the Grays, which is very, very what's it say? Utilitarian, organized, intimidating. I do feel like right now when it comes to things that you are working on, you have this energy where you are just 100% focused on what it is that, like you are in like the Queen of Pentacles energy, hands on, worried about your work, nurturing your coin, nurturing your money, your pinnacle, your energy, things like that. And you're just well organized. I do also feel like there's someone who's really organized, kind of like a perfectionist, if you will. I know I get into that stage a lot, especially if it's something that I'm very passionate about. It's like, no, I have this idea that I want to show to the world, and it's going to go this way, and this is going to happen, and I don't need nobody to mess it up and be doing this or that. I can become a little bitchy sometimes, but that's just the perfectionist in me. I do feel like the perfectionist could be coming out. There could be somebody who's a little bit intimidated by this, and this is by this organized, how orderly you are, how no nonsense you are, like how like things must go as planned, and you're not messing up the plan for like nothing or no one. And that's a good energy for you to be in, I feel. You can be a little bit intimidating to another person too. Somebody could kind of take this as like you're being mean, but I do feel like a workaholic or probably perfectionist to another perfectionist you understand, or a person who's really business driven or headstrong when it comes to business, they understand it. A person who kind of like just limbs and go by the way and whatever, if they don't like order, they're not going to understand this, okay? Somebody's not going to understand how you run business, and that's completely fine. All right. You can also be dealing with another person who is like that, just intimidating. They like things to go a certain type of way, and you could be a free spirit, and this is why they like things to go a certain type of way. They're very organized in that sense. Somebody could be a little OCD. All right, so in love, you do have the Kabbalah, Tree of Life, Integration, life lessons, emanations. This is the polarities. This is the life lessons. So you're understanding what happens. The polarities are really showing up in your relationships. So while you have one mighty enemy over here, you may have all this love and all of this thing in over here. While you have a user over here, you may have a giver over here. While you have a, you know what I'm saying, like you're seeing a lot of the different polarities when it comes to love and relationships. And right now, this is showing you different messages here. You're also manifesting so much when it comes to your relationships, manifesting harmony and protection and all of those things in your relationship. I do also feel like someone is learning their lesson or learning a life lesson, or a person is going through a period of growth, whereas where you met them at, they are no longer there. So there's a need for you to kind of like get your grips off of a person to keep them there in that space where you met them at. Sometimes we have the human-like ability to keep a person right where they're at. Like we don't give them room to grow. So there's a person who needs some type of room to grow. This could even be you in a relationship. And the reason why something is kind of hard, it's because a person is not giving you room to grow in your relationship. So there's a need for there to be some type of talk or something like that, or some type of different level of understanding. It's going to take some time for a person to get used to you doing something differently, but I do feel like this could be coming towards you. Like you're learning that a person grows. You're learning that a person is learning their lessons. there is some signs that someone is showing you to showing their growth. So I do feel like you should pay attention to the signs of this person's growth. I do feel like how a person handled something in the past, they will not be handling that this way, okay? All right. On the spiritual plane, you do have Nagas, okay? This is this loving energy here. So your relationships, lovers, erotica, sensuality. You could be feeling extra sensitive, very, very emotional at this time. Also, spirit can be showing you some type of love relationships or relationships that you are either misunderstood in or relationships where people are misunderstanding you in. You do have the short grays here that are timid, misunderstood, and shy. I do feel like you can be connecting with the person. Somebody is timid, misunderstood, and shy, but they could definitely have this type of bold exterior, or there could be a person who's timid, misunderstood, and shy, and they get their total opposite. That's bold, energetic, out there. People usually love them. So I do feel like there's a type of relationship. It just seems like there's two people who come here that's from different walks of the life, but they're soulmates. So I do feel like you could be finding your soulmate, or you could be seeing visions of a person, and you may be meeting that person very, very soon. I know anytime somebody comes to me on like the spiritual plane and I kind of see their face, I usually see them very, very soon. All right, so the higher up message is alchemy. Learn how to work with alchemy. Learn how to work with some type of past life, new life, eternal life. Learn how to let things work. Also learn how to be in flow. I do also see that someone's third eye is open. Also, the more that you learn how to work with something, and also giving up some type of like, it's not control. Giving up this control is going to make you flow in harmony a little bit better, okay? Way better, all right? This is like your perspectives are going to be shifting. There are new beginnings. There's change. You may really, really find some type of calm in cooking. Things that's like chemistry, things that could turn, you start off with one set of ingredients and it's all lumpy. Then you make a bread, or you start off with something that's, you know, hard and it becomes soft. There's a need for you to understand the different polarities, transformation, metamorphosis, magic. Also ascension. All of these changes in this new level is coming from this ascension. Okay. There's also the merging of some type of spirits that's happening too right now. So just like I said, you could be looking at someone, or you could be seeing someone. I feel like you could be merging with some type of spirit too. Also, if you can, and if y'all find them, let me know. Like, I'm like a math person. Math is definitely going to be really, really good for you right now. So I don't know if they have apps, but you know, they used to have those books that they have like different levels. They have the books like in algebra and geometry and stuff like that, where you can do some type of math problems. I'm not sure if you have those, or like crossword puzzles, or being like puzzles and things like that. That's going to keep your mind working, your mind moving. That's going to be really, really helpful for you right now. But right now you are in this level of ascension. You are in this level of transcension. You are in this level of change, new cycles, new perspectives. A lot of new things are coming to you. You're about to start looking at things completely different, and your spirit is kind of merging. All right. Okay. What's coming towards you right now is some type of drama, conflict of interest. There's a need for you to kind of bring some type of new perspective in this type of drama-filled relationship. And also there is going to be, you have a chance to kind of switch identities, change identities by this, oh my goodness. So that is the polarity. So the drama and the conflict is coming towards you, but you do have an opportunity for growth, for love, for all of that. You have the opportunity to change your identities. So how do you see yourself in this drama and conflict? What do you see yourself as that makes you have to kind of like react or protect or do anything? Drama is going to be giving you the opportunity to change identities, to actually ascend. So something looks like a chaos, or something looks like some type of conflict or this drama coming to you, but really it is an opportunity for you to go to some type of next level. Every man is a golden link. And the overall message is the reptilians. I do feel like that this is the level currently that you can be on. Reptilians type of level, or this is what you can be dealing with right now. And this is some type of predator. And look at that. You have the collaboration with this person, meetings and community. So I do feel like there's some type of reptilian person that's here that you could definitely be collaborating with. You could be meeting with or something like that. And this is for some type of ascension. That is what the collaboration is. It could be coming to you in the sense of drama, but this is coming to you so you can ascend. Ultimately, God works in mysterious ways. I don't need to say that. Y'all already know that, but literally, every man is a golden link in the chain of my good. Somebody is coming to you as a golden link. Tell me more about Syrians A. And you just sitting over here peaceful. Hopefully you ain't hit off guard. Yeah, you just sitting over here peaceful. Look at this mischief. Look at this. And this cat is like, what the hell is going on? You are sitting over here so freaking peaceful, artistic, minding your own business. But you do have this anticipation of this mischief. You do feel that some type of drama could be coming towards you. Because it's the nature of things, okay? And it's your nature to be in this type of survival instinct. It's your nature to protect yourself. It's your nature to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. All right, so look, I said, look at you minding your business, and here come this something hits you off guard. But I do feel like you know how to deal with something. Tell me more about the grays. Focus on work. All right, so this commitment that you do have with your work, or you can be making a commitment with somebody who's just a workaholic. Okay, I feel like for some of you guys, you probably aren't going to be able to deal with the person who is like this, who's just a little bit too organized or something. This could be someone else's energy towards you, or this could be your energy towards a person that starts some type of argument here. And you have this type of thing where you want to work alone. You rather work by yourself. There's something telling you that you wanted to distance yourself from someone because you did not like their work habit or how they were working. It's almost like the perfectionism, or the perfectionist in you just wants to do the thing by yourself because you know you would get it right. Self-interest. Also, I do feel like there's a person who's committing to their craft or their business or their work or their money, and it's making them like really, really like not headstrong, but just really organized and intentional. Okay, so you have this sacred space. I do feel like while this person or you are growing and learning, and your relationships are growing, there is a need for you to create a sacred environment, create a sacred space that is for growth. There's a person who's no longer who they were when you first met them, or maybe you may be changing. You're no longer who you were when you first met a person, and there's a need for you to have this environment, to create an environment where people can grow. I do feel like you're learning that, you know, people come from one state to the next state, and there's a need for you to create this safe environment where people can actually grow. It looks like, because there's a lot of people who's going to be taking after you. There's a lot of people who already take after you, who already follow in your footsteps, kind of. You have a lot of influence over other people, so how you do things really, really matter. I know sometimes that's not fair, because it's like, who said that I wanted to be the role model or the influence of a lot of people? But sometimes you don't get to really choose that a lot of times, especially if you're not really like a big influencer, you're not like a superstar or anything, and you just notice in your everyday life, people are just influenced by the choices that it is that you make. Sometimes you don't get to choose that type of energy, but it's going to be key for you to create a safe environment where growth, or maybe you're working on a safe environment that doesn't judge people. You can be doing this like in like business or something like that. Creating safe environments for people. But it looks like somebody is growing. Something, the way that they handle something at first, they're not going to be handling it. It's going to be real, real protective, real, real loving, okay? Tell me more about Nagas. All right, nature. Something is a natural cycle. All right, something is going to be a natural cycle that happens with these lovers. All right, you're bringing, this lover is coming towards you to help you. They are your team. Someone is a part of your team. Okay, someone definitely is a part of your team, and you can definitely be resisting it. There's something that's flowing you to a certain type of person, or that's flowing you to be with someone. This can be romantically. This can definitely be just a relationship. And you could be resisting it for some reason. There is a lot of abundance here with this person, and there's a need for you to kind of like get with the program. There's a lot of abundance here. Spirit is leading you to abundance, and it's through a relationship, whether this is romantically or not. Tell me more about alchemy. All right, you got the memories here. So this is the message. For some of you guys, you're fighting this. The wind is blowing you here where you get some type of pleasure, fun, and you're able to soar. But I do feel like there's some type of memories, or there's something that's taking you back to your past, or back to an environment, or back to a certain type of relationship where you don't want to go. But it looks like if you were to let things happen, just flow, there's going to be some type of communication that happens between you and another person, or you and a group of people. Spirit is kind of like warning you. There's some type of memories that you have. There's a memory that's a warning about something. Something is telling you to take care of yourself, to do something for you, for the total enjoyment of you. So I do feel like there's some type of selfishness that's coming in that you do need to tap into. You are coming up as the anomaly, and this is coming up to bring you some type of balance. But I do feel like you are in some type of resistance, and it's because of the direction. We talked about transcending. We talked about ascending, new cycles, new beginnings, things like that. And you think that it is in the motion of going forward or going up. But here's the wind pushing you back. So you don't quite understand how you can transcend in a way of pushing you back. We never grow in a straight line. And sometimes you may be getting bounced back to be pushed further ahead, to come back even better. Or maybe it's pushing you back to this winning spot. Maybe you missed the winning spot. Or maybe this is the spot here. Maybe the route goes like this. Okay, maybe that's how maybe it's a spiral. There is a spiral in manifestation. But I do feel like something is confusing you, because something is trying to push you to go back somewhere where you left, or go back to somewhere where you moved on, and you are kind of like, no, you're willing to go through some type of hard wins before you even go back to a certain type of thing. All right, tell me more about Anunnaki. All right, so what's coming towards you, got this placement here. You got this drama, this conflict here. But what did I say? You are already prepared for it. That's why it doesn't seem like you've been hit off guard too much. I also feel like that you also have a lot of spiritual work too, or spiritual help too, that's helping you, that's distracting a lot of things, people, places, all of those good things. But it does feel like that there's some conflict that comes out of the blue, like what is going on, what's happening, like why is this here? Why is this happening? And I feel like that is spirit playing tricks. All right, there's some type of tricks. Like I said, you have the ability to use this type of relationship to get pushed into a whole nother kind of like environment, to get pushed into ascension. So you may be feeling like, I don't want to deal with the person. I don't want to, it's only going to go a certain type of way. But I do feel like you have an ability to change identities real quick. Tell me more about reptilians. Scavenge. So it's giving you never know what you find. You may think that someone is a reptilian. You never know what you find, or you never know how a person is linked to something for you. Gifts. Also a bond here, new territory here, abundance. So you never know how much a person is linked. So if you are being pushed to deal with some type of enemy or a person who you didn't like or something like that, you are being pushed there to change identities. This is ultimately a test. This is not a drill. Attention, Libra, this is not a drill. This is the real deal. You got positivity, faith, and optimism. And last but not least, God is your source. All right, we got positivity, faith, and optimism. You open a doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep on going. All right. Exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. The key to manifesting quickly is to have very high energy levels, and the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful exercise so that you'll look forward to exercising and it becomes its own reward. God is your source. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God, there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. All right, so that is your reading. I hope this reading resonates. If it does, make sure you give this reading a big thumbs up and make sure you guys are subscribed. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.